Hello and welcome back to F-ingham. And seeing as I can't get on with relaying my baseboards, I've decided to clear this corner and have a little go of seeing what I can do with it. The main thing I wanted to do was to get up is relay, not relay, but lay the track as far as I can go. But as well laid plans go, I can't do that just at the moment because once again I've had to take a couple of steps back before I can go forward, and I'll just go through what I mean about that. I've had to remove some of the narrow gauge track from there onwards, and that's basically because the wood that it was on came up to the end here, and because I need to get some plasterboard through the loft hatch, with them in place, there's no way I'd get it up there. An 8 foot piece of plasterboard would probably snap. So I should have, now I've taken that off, I should have plenty of room for that to come up without it bending and snapping. So that's, once I've got that, I can put things back and relay the track. And then there's something else as well. Oh, let me just sit down. The other thing that I did when I took this board up, I've levelled it out, so it's now level with the risers and that I had there, because this side of the layout is higher than this side of the layout. So that board was going down to there, and then I had the risers obviously starting there and coming up to there. And it did look a bit daft. And actually the one at the front, the narrow gauge, there was like a hump there where I didn't get it quite right. So taking that out and just raising that end, that has straightened this out brilliantly. But then when you look behind to the viaduct, that looked like that was at an angle as well going down. So I've raised that up and one end, and that is straight. I've put a level on there and that's straight. So, but the viaduct as well, it's obviously going to stay the same, but I'm going to bring it forward a bit. Let me just show you, because there's no room behind to actually do anything. I'll probably end up just putting bushes or stuff all the way through there, and I don't know if I like that or not. So what I'm going to do, let me just I've got to turn it around as well. I'll tell you about that in a minute. So that goes, that now goes there. Oh, keep the chair away, hang on, there we go. Right, that comes forward, so that gives me room behind to do something a bit different. Turning it around as well, because I know it's probably not correct. I don't know if there's any bridges that have got this. Obviously you've got the track, and that's going to be a road. So now the road can just sweep round this way. Sweep round this way. And the track can go off there. So, excuse me. So yeah, and then another thing as well, if I left it just like this, I could crack on and again start doing what I want to behind there when I've figured out. But no, no me, I've made it difficult for myself. I'm actually going to put a canal under that arch. Yeah, so instead of it disappearing into it's going to disappear into a tunnel through there obviously, but here I thought instead of disappearing into another tunnel, there's going to be a couple of bridges that it goes underneath, so it's going to be fairly long that you'll see, but that means I've got to put that in, get that all in before I can put the top on properly, and then once I've done that, then I can relay that track from there. But obviously I can't. I've made a start on the base canal, but obviously I can't fit it until I've got the plasterboard, if that makes sense. So anyway, I'm gonna crack on and have a go doing bits and pieces. So I'll see you in a moment. Well, welcome back, and this is the beginning of me making the canal. So pretty boring otherwise if you just look at it straight up through. But then imagine a couple of railway tracks going across, the viaduct in the background, and then it going into a tunnel. And as well as that, you might notice that this is a bit short. That is because there's going to be an overflow, which I didn't realise canals had, but it's pretty obvious actually when you look at it. So they don't flood, it just overflows and then drains away, and so that's what I'm going to put in there, just a little bit, hopefully make it a little bit more interesting to look at. So yeah, there's a start of that, and I'll keep you up to date with how it goes. Right, welcome back, and I've finished putting together the canal and all the canal walls, and it's had its first coat of paint. I'll see that, dirt it up, grind it up a bit once it's in place, and the whole board itself, it looks enormous. It's all together, because that has to fit in there, and it does fit because I tried it, but it does look bigger than the gap, and yeah, I'll temporarily put it in place, so just to show what it looks like. Yeah, really pleased how that's turned out. So let's get this in place, and I'll see you in a moment. There it is in place, and I think that looks quite nice. There are a few bits I've got to put on there, just show you. See how this goes. So we see the overflow. So happens there. Water will overflow, go through there, and then it'll come out into the lake, which is over there. So it's like I put it that side, not the other side. I was going to do it one stage, so I'm glad about that. The tunnel is there. So there's the tunnel. Not that you're going to see much of that because of the viaduct, which is here. Let me just put that in place. So there's that. Oh, let me come down. So you're not actually going to see much of the tunnel behind. I'll probably have to rig up some sort of light. Maybe up on the wall up there somewhere. Shine down. You can't see nothing. Hello. And then obviously with a couple of bridges, one for the main lines, 2 main lines, and then the narrow gauge across here. You're not actually going to see much of the canal. But there we go, there's a start to it. I'll leave that video here. And yeah, I think that looks alright. Apart from a bit dark at the back there. But I'll sort that out one day. Right, there we go. It's a start anyway. Thanks for watching. Take care. TTFN. Ta-ta for now.